Guys, good morning. What's up? Hey, we're headed to that big job. The big 8-beam job across town. Ooh, gotta roll these windows up, man. It is like 53 degrees out here. God, it's freezing, as you can tell. Put my t-shirt on. Ooh, I gotta roll that back down. Oh man, Florida and moisture, you know what I'm saying? Goes hand in hand, right? You don't have to leave things, just so you know, you don't have to leave things out in the rain for it to rust in Florida. It finds a way. You can have it in a shed, dry as fuck, and it'll rust. It'll find a way. So looks like I'm gonna have to roll with the windows down, guys, so it's gonna get loud in here. So I'll try to get some footage when I get there. We'll just roll with it and see what we can do. All right, guys, check it out. It's a flooring place. I'm back there. These guys, one of the guys I'm working with, I think there's like 3 or 4 guys here with the company, and you can see it's a flooring place. They use a lot of water to cut into stone and stuff like that, so it's a puddle. You can see, and then I'll show you the bars we're working on in just a second here.
Did we clear?
Yeah, we're good. Oh, look at this mess. Bunch of rust jacking. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna get out of your way. My boy Tim. Oh, he looks happy for once.
I always wish somebody let me cut the bill.
Is that the little titanium 125 in there? Hell yeah, it is. I'm going to the gas station to get a coffee, guys. Oh, there's some sunshine. Yeah, I'm going to the gas station to get some coffee. Because you know how I roll. I got to get that coffee inside my body. So yeah, we got 8 beams to do. 4 of them are those little beams like what I just showed you, and those are going to be easy. The hard part's going to be they got a 1/2-inch plate at the bottom. It was 1/4 inch, but they're replacing it with 1/2 for some reason. I like working with this guy. He likes to overdo shit like I do. So I'm about to have to weld 1/2-inch plate to that 1/8-inch beam you saw. We'll get a better look at it, but it's not very thick. Anyway, I'm over here at the Cumberland Farms. See what kind of coffee they got. I'm sure I'll be disappointed, but you know, unless they have Guatemalan. Anyway, I'm in here. Guys, here we are on the inside. You can see all this mud everywhere from the concrete and the whatever, the water. So here we are with the beams I built yesterday, I told you about, and the jacks. And then we got that support over there. It's going to come out. Whoops. Let me darken that up a little bit. There we go. There's the bottle jack. You can see it. The support's going to be welded up there and going across. So that way when they cut all that junk out, I mean, but that don't look very strong down there. Let me line it up again. Jeez. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to be replacing it with this. And this is what I was telling you. You can see how thin that material is to replace it with. Down the middle, you're looking at maybe 1/8 inch, but this is more like, you know, 3/32, maybe 1/16 inch. So that's going to be with 035 wire. I may even need to break out the old flux 125 to join that shit together. So we're going to be doing that on all the beams. The first one's always the slowest. We got to get set up and everything. So we got everything inside. We can all leave it here tomorrow, you know, and they'll lock up. So that's nice. We don't have to. I can take an empty trailer home. All right, let me come down through here and show you. Now we're going to do. We got 4 of those to do on both ends of the building. Keep in mind they're working, guys. So I gotta look at all that mud. Look at all that mud. It's just full of mud down through here. They're throwing away parts over here. You see them throwing away pieces. Boom! Big old pieces of tile. All right, let's step on over here. Now we got to replace. It's just like that other place, guys. See the beams. The only difference is here. This whole side's in water and mud, which isn't a big deal. They're going to come up off of there a few inches or about an inch. I can't remember before they put the plate on. Then they're going to put the plate on. This will be a lot easier because it's all 1/4 inch, and they're, you know, this is all 1/4 inch, so we're good. Same as the other one I did. But I'll take you down through here. Oh, looks like they got a little animal in here somewhere. Look at there. That's a daggum raccoon, boys. Yeah, that raccoon up in here, fresh. I wonder if we can track them. wonder if it's somewhere where it's going to jump out on me. Anyway, yeah, lots of mud. And then we got this one over here, looks pretty rough. Look at that, guys. That one's split open. Look at that. Split all the way up the side. I hope you can hear me. There's a lot of loud music. This is their domain, though. I gotta respect what they want. I'm in their home. So, yeah, look at that. We're gonna be cutting those out. We're gonna do these last because they're bigger. And they're gonna be a lot easier to weld. I was hoping we'd do those small ones first. Only thing I gotta do is cut the hole out for the bolts to go in. Look at all that rust jacking. God, that's 1/4 inch. Now it's about 1 inch. All right. So he told me yesterday the first part of the day was going to kind of be a wash for me. Basically just get set up and get ready. And I'm going to weld those triangles on, supports on. And then I call them triangles. I mean, they're some kind of obtuse thing. Anyway, weld those supports on. And then after they bolt the beams into the ground that you just saw, and then I'm going to weld those on, and while I'm doing that, they're going to cut one out, and then they're going to drill the bolts. So there's not going to be a lot for me to do today, probably just welding those supports on really, and then I'll get to the main welding tomorrow. And once we knock out one, you know, it's going to take me a while to weld while they're doing the other shit. So while I'm welding, they can be busting apart other beams and doing whatever, because the first pole's always the hardest, man, to get going. You know how it is. The first day on a job, you get in there, you get, you know, a big job like this, and you just get your, really it's a setup, man. First day setup and getting a lot of the cleanup and the grinding and all that shit done. So I wasn't real disappointed in their coffee at the Cumberland Farms. They didn't have the Guatemalan like the racetrack, but they had some kind of Machu Picchu I tried, and it's pretty good. It tastes good anyway. I don't know if it's hopping me up like I need to be. But yeah, I'm gonna go in there and I got pretty much everything set up, man. I come in like a beast, fucking done, ready. You know, I don't want anybody waiting on me. Nah, not in a job like this. Because here's the deal, man. Like, that guy's getting paid by the job as well. We're all getting paid by the job except for the guys that are working for him getting paid by the hour, and they'll kind of mosey around. That's why he's got so many people doing it. You know, you pay people by the job, you get 1, 2 dudes. You pay people by the hour, now all of a sudden you got 10 guys doing the same job as 1, 2. You know what I mean? So I love getting paid by the job. I've done it for a long time. Satellite, cable. I used to wait tables. That's getting paid by the job because you're only making $2.13 an hour, or back then you were. So, you know, I cooked too. I liked cooking more, but that wasn't where the money was in a restaurant. So, you know, just all about working by the job, man, because that way you can work at your own pace. Like, I'm kind of being slowed down by these dudes, you know. No, not any offense, but, you know, they work by the hour. That's why there's so many of them. So, not a big deal. But, you know, I like working by the job. I like working by myself, working by the job. I can walk away proud that I did a good job. I can freaking, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it was just me. You can't get mad if something goes wrong because it's just you. So you just go at your own pace all day. You work as fast as you can, you know, to get out of there, so that way you make a little money, right? The faster you get out, the more you make per hour. So that's what's up. I like to blow and go, man. That's what we call it, blow and go. In the cable business, we call it hook it and book it. That's when you just were able to go, huh? I can just hook it up and leave? Nice, good job. And some days, man, you just didn't want to work, right? I remember, here's a story while I'm sitting here, geez. I remember one day, me and a buddy of mine, and I told you about Shrek and Brown Bag. We all had nicknames. I was Splooge. There was Shrek, because he looked like Shrek, and Brown Bag, because his last name was Brown. We got real creative with this shit. Anyway, we went over to Brown Bag's one night, and he had a little bonfire, and we drank some vodka, man, and got tore up. Younger days, right? I can't do that shit now. I'll be out for a week. But younger days. And we got tore up. Went to work the next day. Shrek didn't have to work. He was smart. But me and Brown Bag. So we decided, we all work in the same town together, a little town called Shelbyville. Horse capital of probably the world, but definitely Tennessee. Walking horse capital, that's what I meant to say. So we worked in Shelbyville, man, and we tear it up. We'd always work together because you could just get done at the same amount of time and have, be faster on the job and shit. Everybody helping each other out. So me and Brownback decided, man, we're going to work together today because we were both, hungover. But it was weird because in the first part of the day, I was more hungover. And at the end of the day, I felt fine and he was more hungover. So it worked out for both of us. Because, it come down to the last job, and I was like, man, I'll crawl it for you. It was his job. I was like, I'll crawl it for you. I feel a lot better than you do. Because he hung in there like a trooper all day, man. He walked around the corner of one plate. We were at this trailer park. I forgot what it was called. But we were up in there, man, and I was behind the trailer, like, hooking up the cable, but I had to throw up, so I threw up. Brownback come walk around the corner. He's like, hey, oh, shit. All right, well, I'll be up here. I threw up and then got back to work, guys. That's how you do it in man's world, right? So I threw up, got back to work, and then as the day progressed, I threw up, so I felt better. I felt better. It was a slower day anyway, but we were just drudging through it. And then got to that last job, man. I was like, I'll crawl it for you, man. And it did help that it had plastic down and it was a big crawl space. I've seen guys go. I walked up to one guy's job, and one of them dudes that wouldn't crawl a house, afraid. He'd wrap a house, be there for hours, wrapping the cable all the way around the house, trying to tuck it in the soffit or whatever, screw clip it down. Anyway, he's like, well, I hurt my back once, had to ride with a manager for a few days, and was checking up on it. He's like, what if I can't do the job? And I walked over to the crawl space. I'm like, dude, the crawl space door is up to my fucking waist. Let me open it. Oh God, I can see the other side of the house and there's plastic. From here, I can see the other side of the house and there's plastic. What the fuck? I bet they have lights under here. Like, what the fuck, man? What else could you ask for? Dinner served about halfway through? Shit, son. Get it done, man. There's so many people like that. Anyway, the last job, it did help that it was plastic. It was a big, tall crawl space door like that. I was like, yeah, I'll crawl it, no problem. He was just having a bad day at the end of the day, but we made it through. There's a cable job. We worked by the job. That was one of those days, though, that we didn't go fast. It was just, fuck it, man. I'll just make it through the day and I'll be fine. Anyway, let me get back to doing something. Look like I'm doing something anyway. All right, dudes, check it out. I just ran it with the PrimeWeld with the generator. I like how there's so much blue in the picture. So they've got these beams bolted down, one on each side. Then we got the bottle jack. And then, what do you know, the light's not going to work with me here. Let's see. I know you want to see the weld. So basically the first pole, damn it. All right, the first pole, let me get it set up, is getting your settings right. So I went through and blew through a little bit and then, went over that. But you see at the top and at the bottom there, I got a pretty good weld going. It's got slag on it. I'm not taking it off. We're going to grind that off when we leave. I'll probably have to touch it up a little bit. Anyway, that's on there. That's the support. Now they're going to come through. There's a line right down here. I hope you can see it. I'm in a weird position, guys. Sorry. Anyway, there's a line at the bottom of that. Cleaner metal. And they're going to cut that off. All right. I got to get my shit out of the way. Hey, guys. Whoa, there you are. Once I get onto the welding, hey, we're back. It's going to take a while to do that, right? So that'll give me something to be doing instead of sitting around. I'll be welding because, with flux core, that shit gets hot. 70% of your heat is coming out of that shit. That's the worst part of flux core versus stick, is that flux core is going to make that shit hotter faster. There's going to be more distortion faster. So you got to like skip around, which you just got to get a pattern, man. I mentioned that in my last video. I got my pattern down, or my system down, to where you go over here, you go over here, you go up here. You start skipping around, and you got to know where to go, so that way you just keep going faster and faster. If I was doing this job by myself, I'd be doing all that shit in there that they're doing right now. You can hear them in there cutting that piece out. I'd be doing that right now. So I'm just chilling during that part, which is cool, but at the same time, it's not. Like, I'm the kind of person that likes to be doing something. So, and Duke could tell that, and he was like, it's going to be kind of, finding our system first thing. I was like, I understand, man. I might have to be doing some waiting around today. I'm just wanting to get started. I'm raring, guys. I drank all that coffee, the Machu Picchu. You saw me. But yeah, I'm excited to get to welding. The fun part. it's cool because that's all I have to do on this job. I need to be thankful. I'm sorry for complaining. Here's the weird thing about this machine, man. I don't know if I got just a jacked up machine or what with the PrimeWeld, but I looked at their fucking chart, right? And it says for 035 wire, it may be this wire. This wire is just lays in, dude. I don't know. But I had to keep turning it down again. Now, this is thin stuff. I was welding 1/8 inch to like 16th inch or whatever that other shit is, right? So, yeah, you got to turn it way down. But 035 on 1/8 inch said 22.2 volts on their chart. I'll put it up. 22.2 volts and like something like 202 or whatever, you'll see it, wire speed. Okay, that's for 1/8 inch. Now I was welding 1/8 inch to 16th inch, so you got to kind of, so you're talking about, I started at 18.2 because I thought, man, if I 0-45 was running at 18.2 and eating shit out 1/4 inch, this 035, surely, dude, I had to keep going down. I was getting my settings right. I blew through a couple times, man. That's the thing, guys. You got to understand, you're gonna sometimes blow through a little bit of shit. As long as you know how to fix that up, that's the first lesson in welding, is you got to know how to fix holes, man. And if you start welding with stick, you'll learn how to fix holes real quick, because you're going to run out of metal. You're at home. I looked around. I was like, damn, I'm running out of metal, burning holes through shit. I'm going to have to fix some of these holes so I can use this. So you learn how to just chase that hole closed, go weld something else, come back, weld something else, come back, do whatever. And then all of a sudden the hole's closed and you're zipping through that shit. So, you know, and this was really thin stuff, and I started there, man, and it was like, oh, started opening up, the mouth started opening up, so I fucking went down to 16.9. I ended up at like 15.5. I kept going down, 17, 16, 15.5, and 157 inches per minute. This machine is a beast. It's just like MCF. He kept saying this stuff eats it, man. Like this thing eats it. That thing is set hot as fuck or something, man. Because I mean, I'm telling you, it isn't right. Because I mean, its own setting says, yeah, 22 volts. Damn, 15 volts, bro. 157 inches per minute, and it's just, you know, like I have to go maybe 2 inches, and then go somewhere else, you know, before it will blow through. But at 15 it's good. It's laying in the puddle. And like I said, the Banksy method, guys, one more time I'm gonna explain it to you, right? Since we got time, since we got fucking a lot of time. You're holding this thing, say you're going straight down, right? You're holding it back like this, obviously, because you're pulling, man. This is fucking flux core, E71T-11, and you're pulling, right? Well, what you're doing is you're holding it a little longer and pointing that shit down at that fucking 1/2 inch plate with a hotter setting. Like I say, probably about 17, 18, whatever. Boom! And you start dragging it there. Let that arc force shoot that shit over like a damn jet ski wave, you know, and grab that fucking other as it comes along. You'll see the puddle will be over there. Yeah, you're pointing it at it, and you just stay far away enough to where you're not eating holes in it, because it's super thin and you're trying to weld it to something super thick that's trying to pull heat away. So obviously I have to be hotter. And then, you know, I might just get my settings at the bottom of the first one too, and then down in the back where nobody sees the shit. You can cover it up. That's where you get your settings, boys, in the back. Yeah, buddy. That way when they walk up, man, those are nice. Yeah, you see the ones in the back. Oh man, I was doing math on that part. No, but yeah. So then that rolls over and grabs that, and then you can go inch, maybe 2, not very far, and then just move on to another spot. So that's gonna be fun. I have to change settings where it meets at the top too, like just very short runs, man. You got to know when to let go. You got to know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. What? You gotta, these back. You gotta know when to lay down your hand. Fuck, I forgot the word. Run. Cut them and run, boys. Cut them and run. How did I forget the lyrics, man? I've heard this song all my fucking life. I don't know. Let's try it again. You gotta know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. Know when to call it quits. And the day's done. Something, man. I fuck. All right, is the bee gone? Man, this bee's just tormenting me today. Man, I gotta get out of here and get to work, man. This is killing me, man. The coffee wears off. I'm gonna be angry because that's where I'm gonna have to start working. I'm gonna be like, man, let me go get some more coffee. You know anybody that sells crack? You guys are gonna think I do drugs if I keep on. All right, so guys, they already have all the all thread cut out. The bolts on there. They got a bunch of washers on the inside. Boom, cutting them all out for all the beams. Damn, son. They're getting serious around here. Just ripping through that with water. Good Lord. That's amazing. I can't get any closer. I'll trip these little beams over here and it'll go off and I'll be in trouble. That thing is wild, man. Look at the size of it. Wow. Oop, I don't want to get anybody in the video. Yeah, look at that thing. It's pretty neat with water. Try to get you a little closer. Yeah. Alright, dudes, this is the inside. A little more of the inside. Whoa! You can see we got everything set up over here. I got my gear. There's all my gear over in the corner. A water bottle back there. Trying to be sneaky. We got the beams, fan on. Got all our stuff. We're still on the first pole here. See my generator and welders off over there. Yeah, I doubt you guys can hear me, but whatever. We're gonna be moving on here. I'll be probably just putting these supports on today, and then we'll get to the welding. My homies from Maverick Metal boys just tearing it up. Look at that. Doing it right. God dang.
Alright, so I'll give that a squeeze or two so where they're even before they freaking sit on. Watch out. Alright, so when you do this, the first time it's going to make a mess. Yeah. Because you don't know how many. Alright, we got a hole too. Go ahead. Twist it as you push down and slowly.
I'm gonna fuck up everything you love and need. Oh boy, you better concede, cause I'm going nowhere. Hey, it's just one more bottle, I swear, and it doesn't affect me anyway, I swear, and it doesn't really matter, cause I don't really care anymore. Hey, alright. Carrots are good for your eyes, guys. Like if you're a welder, right? Really good for your eyes. I don't know if you know this, but in World War II, Hitler fed his pilots a shitload of carrots. So much so that their skin, the beta carotene or whatever, caused their skin to turn orange. Look it up. It's true. Anyway, good for your eyes.
control. I get an idea inside my head and here I go. I can feel the bass moving through my face into my frontal lobe, singing dance baby, low, low, low. I'm proud of myself, I got a lot of things done. Took a little time, but I had a lot of fun. Now I open up the laptop, do it on the run. Gotta scrap all the crap, stop. Yeah, I got plans, gonna do my own thing. Gotta meet up with my fans, turn the beat up when I sing. Kinda makes you wanna dance when I heat up on the scene. I'm just looking for a chance, got a family to feed. Always gotta begin to put the end in mind. Gonna end it with my chin up in a minute to shine. Got a friend just to the end and I'm up in it to rock. And I don't know when to stop. It's digital, digital, digital. It's digital, digital. Yeah, hard fucking digital, digital. It's digital, digital. It's digital, digital.
We're not releasing this pressure until tomorrow. We have that built up. We have that clamp to hold that out so I could weld. Now over in here, guys, we had damn about an inch of gap. So I filled that up. You know how you got to go down through there, hit a spot, hit a spot, hit a spot, like connect a bridge, and then come back, connect bridges between that. So then you have like what looks like teeth down through there, vampire teeth. And then you fill in the middle of that with a spot, and then you go down through and cover all of that. And basically, I just walk down through here. I'll get my finger up here. Okay, I'll walk down through here and go down over that. So I'm creating like fingers over the weld just to hold it. So that's what you see there. I'm not going to clean it all off, but I mean, you can see right there I had to fill that gap, and I just walked it all the way around. You know, I mean, this shit's so thin, man. I had to like really work some magic there. Shit's pretty thin all the way around. You can see what I had to do there to get it to, you know, walked it. Look, this is what I like about flux core on a good wire, man. You can almost just wipe it all off with your fingers. The shit's like powder. It's not like stick where it's crumbly and crusty and stuck in there. Wire wheel just cleans that shit right off real quick. But anyway, I had to weld over all that, weird positions, blah, blah, blah. I'm the one that welded this pole together. You can see they let it rust a little bit and sit outside, but I'd done a little weave top pass on there. A little weave pass down through there. They let it kind of rust. Whatever, they're painting over it. And then the bottom, man, the 1/2-inch plate, I had it up to like, I think, somewhere around 16. And was able to weld and use the Banksy method and get all the way down through there. I'm not cleaning it off yet, but maybe I can take my finger, like I say, wipe a little bit off there. There you go. And I had to go in sections, pass, and then maybe about an inch, and then go down. You can see where I've started and stopped over the top of each other. So it is what it is, guys. This wraps up one. They're going to put a plate right here and bolt it in. And then I'm going to weld around it. And then over there, there's another pole they're working on right now, setting that beam. And that beam is going to have the bottle jack on it. And then I'm going to go over there and weld another support on there. And I got my machine right there. I can just wheel it right over. Turn the generator on, just weld a support. I may not even I'll just put the shirt on, man. Put a fan on me. Anyway, I don't know if you saw earlier, speaking of the MIG, it was on the lowest setting, 14 volts. I mean, this is thin stuff. Obviously on that 1/4 inch it's not going to be that way. And down here I had it on, I think it was 16.2. Oh shit. Anyway, I think it was on 16.2. And then I turned it all the way down for this stuff, because it was just, everything I tried would blow through. And that's how you get your settings. Like I say, you blow through a little bit, fix that, come turn it down, blow through a little bit, and it's the one in the back. Alright. Oh, we're about to get this set up over here, so I'm about to go over here and weld this one on.
Do it. Let me run through your mind for a minute. Got a pen, write it down, pin it up. Got a friend, she's offended, I don't give a fuck. Gotta finish what I started when I showed up. Showing up, getting no love. Racing through the day was a hold up. Got it rolled up, every turn giving no fucks to no one. No luck, no fun, not giving up till I'm done when I'm older. Shit down in a pole dunk town, drinking Folgers. I thought I told ya, I roll up strong, run you over. Yeah, I come into your home like a soldier, blow it up. Me inside my Ford truck, getting woke, giving love in every word that spoke, so I spoke up. No joke, time for me to poke my nose up, you know. I don't give a fuck.
Take note, love is what I got for you though. Soul to soul, think about it 10 times, loving every step of the way. Hope is a little ray of sunshine, peeking through the clouds in our day wave. What do you think? Love taking over, creating some shade, finding a way when you can't find a way. Sit back, relax, let me explain. I'ma pack you a lunch and be glad you came. Patience is your first aim. Being okay with waiting is all the same. Take your plate and make it, it's your thing. Don't fake it, cause face it, it's the pain. It makes us grow, so embrace it. So thick in the air, you can taste it. This is your time, so don't waste it. Don't worry about them haters, they gonna hate us.
I don't give a fuck.
Nope.
I don't give a fuck.
Give a little, give a little, give a lot.
In the middle,
give it a shot.
It's all mental, it's your thoughts,
not
coincidental.
It's
Face it,
basic.
you'll be better off if you face it. Be patient.
And you're wasting your mind,
Racing, wasting your time,
pacing, constantly wasting away.
in life hating. If you ain't changing your mind,
You ain't changing.
In the meantime, listen to what I'm saying.
And I'm saying,
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Alright guys, I hope you got, oh God, I need to turn on the air conditioner, man. Ugh. It's like cold in the morning and now it's like 75. Guys, I'm out in the truck, I'm headed home. It's about 2:45, yeah, 2:40. So I've been here since 7, I'm out, man, I'm out. I've been doing what I can do, right? I got to weld one of them up. The thing is, they're gonna have to, I put support on the second one, right? So I brought the little Titan with me, and the other two poles are on the other side. I told them, I was like, man, when you want me to pop over and weld those supports on, they're going to set the second pole up so I can be welding it in the morning, so I got something to do and I'm not just sitting around. So I could be welding it, and that'll take me a while. And I was like, if you want me to pop over and tack those, weld those damn supports on, I'll do that with the titanium, and then come back and continue welding that one. And then the next one will be ready, and then we'll have a system. So we're good to go. Everybody got their system today. So we got almost 2 done. Tomorrow we'll probably get 2 or 3. The 1/4 inch will go really fast and easy, man. That thin stuff's just so hard to work with. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here, so I will see you tomorrow.